Yeah, we've got 8 o'clock, ITAL, Newman Zone, because it's so special. More ITAL, my Rev coffee. This is the one that I go for, so yeah. Mandalorian, because my wife gave it to me. Strong, 12, go for it. Yep, cream, because, well, that's what I do. Yeah, I'm not total Starbucks yet, but I don't know. I feel with this Keurig, it's almost getting close. Thing. Got my nice Mandalorian cup right there. Nice. Thanks to my wife for that. It's actually a pretty cool cup. I like it. Never thought I was going to be a Keurig lover. Apparently that changed too. What do you want? What kind of face is that? Yeah, I know, huh? You done yet? Hey, look at that. Perfect. A little bit of cream. Oh, it's probably gonna hurt. Oh, it's just so good. All right, kicking off the start to the day with a nice cup of coffee and a broken Redcat Racing KAIJU. Let's kick on some lights. Vectors are asleep. Get all nice and bright in here. Ooh. Boom. Today on RC Guy Garage, yeah, we are starting it off with a little bit of coffee, a little bit of meds, and a little bit of disassembly of the KAIJU. Now, I know I said I was going to do it live, but for some reason it doesn't seem like the lives are getting much, and then it's also that part where when you do the live, you're trying to like converse with people, and I kind of want to pay attention to exactly what's going on with this KAIJU, disassembling it, seeing exactly, you know, what we need for parts, and I pretty much actually have a list already set up, which maybe we should go check that out right now and see what, in my mind, just by viewing the broken pieces, we'll see if my parts list was any good. Let's go upstairs and check it out. This is actually the site right here that I primarily use. This is actually, you can see it right here, Team Redcat shop, and it's teamredcatshop.com. And obviously you can see you get the KAIJU right there. Shop for parts and accessories. We'll click on the KAIJU. And we are going through without actually knowing what we need to buy. I'm just going to basically just, you know, click on a bunch of stuff that I know that just visually that we're going to need. So we'll go into chassis and suspension. I don't think we're going to need any of this stuff. I mean, look at that. For 15 bucks, you can get the whole main chassis. It's not too bad right there. So rear hub carriers, not concerned with that. We do need the front. So we'll click that. $6.39. We'll add that to the cart. And then obviously right there you can see KAIJU steering block setup. Might as well go ahead and grab that. Add that to cart, $5.59. And we'll back out. We'll go to other parts that I know that I'm already going to need. This right here, the steering rack and hardware. We'll add that, another $5.60. And I'm pretty sure everything right here, I'm sure all these things are fine from what I could just visually see. And then what else did we break? So front upper arm set, yes, we broke that. We'll buy that. Again, $7, around about. Half of the stuff, technically, half of the stuff I'm not even going to need. Steering link, yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that. Oh, sold out. No! Dang. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to grab that. I guess I'll just have to rebend what I've got. Yeah, steering link is sold out, which we don't need. Let's see, what else? So it looks like we're not going to be able to get everything, but I know that I can fix what I need. Tires and wheels. So for $24.79 for the tires and wheels, don't even need to see what it is. I know what it is. I definitely feel that that is something that is worth buying. Gonna go ahead and get a set of 2. Add that to cart. So far we have got, if we go to checkout just to see what we got here. So this is the total that we're actually running out with is $73.94. Now I had already gone through this whole scenario, and I actually had added the link arms, but unfortunately right now they are not available. But I just wanted to show you real quick what I think we need, not the wheels, but we need the KAIJU front upper arm set, which technically we only need one, so you can kind of cut that in half. We'll end up with a spare. Steering rack hardware set, we did break that. We actually broke the end right here. KAIJU steering block, that is broken, and the KAIJU front C-hub set, which we also snapped that like literally in half. And that is all that I am seeing that we need. So let's just go downstairs now and rip the KAIJU apart and see if I am basically close other than the wheels, and that knowing that link, this piece right here, where is it? Knowing that this piece right here, right now, is currently sold out, which is only $6. So we'll be able to figure something out. The one that's there is just bent, so I'll just straighten it out and we'll be good to go. So this was that steering link that I was saying that we could pretty much we'll just rebend that. That's no big deal. We'll put it in the vise, and we'll just, I don't know, we'll just fix it. I mean, it's not something that we actually need. There's obviously other pieces right here that are reusable. It's obviously just that, you know, little A-arm piece that snapped. Dog bone itself looks fine. Obviously, the C-hub is completely destroyed, and so is the actual hub itself. So we know there's damage on here. And then that's that thing where, I mean, slamming into a mailbox post, I mean, come on. Totally expected. Now, on the KAIJU itself, so we'll throw it up here. Now, obviously, you can see we got some free spinning right here, or free movement from the actual steering itself. And you know, obviously, you can see right here. Here's your arm. No damage to the arm that I can see. Pretty confident that just the impact just only affected actually this hub and, you know, this piece right here. So, as far as damage, we do have a little bit of flaring to that cup right there, but it's only at the edge. It looks like it chipped it out. Oh, actually. Oh, is the cup broken? I actually didn't realize that the camera turned off, but what I had noticed was our diff cup, which I'll try and zoom in on it. The diff cup actually is cracked. You can see it right there. But I'm going to leave it for now. I'm just going to go with it. I'll probably look online just to see how much it'll cost to replace that. But for now, we're just gonna disassemble the rest of this. We did already take out one screw because, again, didn't realize the camera stopped. So, and that's just with a 2.5 millimeter. Taking these screws out for those two there. And then for the 4 screws that are right there and there, that's a 2 millimeter. Now, all 4 of those screws are the exact same. And obviously the 2 forward screws, those are different, but the same as far as this one and these ones right here. And I'm assuming that these 2 screws right here are probably the same as the ones that we just took out of the center spine. So I'm going to pop this off, see if that's how it comes off. And maybe not. All right, so let's take these screws out of here. Now, see, these ones are long, so remember that these screws are longer. So this may have something to do with the actual steering, taking this piece off, but I'm not sure yet. This is the first time that I've broken into this thing. Yeah, so steering wise, it doesn't look like it's connected. It just looks like I needed to pry a little bit more. Something's holding this together. So let's flip this back around. We'll go after the actual bumper section, which will also probably, well, it looks like maybe we can keep the bumper attached. Now these screws right here, these forward screws for the bumper actually have a nylock. At least I think it's a nylock. Get a look at it. Yeah, it's a nylock. It wasn't very nylocked. So we are coming across some different size screws. So you want to kind of, I guess, now is maybe when you want to start keeping things together. So obviously the nylock ones were a longer screw. So just go ahead and throw your nuts on the bolts. And then, does the bumper come off? Hey, look at that. All right, so bumper's off. Now it looks like, is that another two? Yep, so looks like the center screw right here needs to come out in order to get that little forward skid plate off. Hey, look at that, and the whole thing just falls apart. So, let's see what we're looking at. So that's when you can access the actual diff, which is very, very dry. So get a look at that. So that differential is actually extremely dry for my liking. So, and that's just exterior, but I think we need to go ahead and pack that with a little bit more grease once we get things together. But this also just gives you an idea of where your, be careful with all these screws here. So here are the screws actually for the bumper. We'll make sure we kind of set those aside. Here are all the screws that it took to take off that little, that center forward spine piece, and then obviously that small little piece that was right here, which there was a, like typical, there was a small screw on the forward end that actually was keeping this locked into place. And a piece like this, we'll probably go ahead and wash this. One of the things that I'm kind of like curious of, that I didn't happen to notice, because obviously with the way this thing popped apart, does that cover? All right, so this piece actually does cover the entire differential, which I think in order to kind of, I guess, maybe keep contaminants out of there, maybe it'd be a good idea to go ahead and put a little bit of something maybe on there during assembly. Some people can use like an RTV. Some people, you know, would just go ahead and prefer to use grease, which is fine. I'm not sure what I'll use, but these are all these things that, you know, as you disassemble an RC, you get to see, you know, for yourself how things are, and it looks like it's fairly protected. I think I would have liked to seen a little bit better, maybe protection, like if there was some kind of like inset or ridge or whatever, but it's fine. Totally fine. So this also gives you an idea of that piece that broke, which was that that link arm. So that piece right there. So that's the piece that we actually have coming. So you can see that there's a little screw right here that actually attaches it to the actual servo saver section and not necessarily the slave. Other than that, steering servo wise, everything looks mint concerning that. The actual arm itself looks fine. This piece right here is obviously blasted out and broken. But, yeah, not too bad. I mean, for hitting a mailbox, that's not too bad. So, pretty much, the parts that we threw, you know, on there are actually what we need, with the exception of that actual center diff itself. I mean, we don't have to take it apart to order the cup. We already know that the cup is broken. Yeah, so let's just go upstairs and see what it's going to take to replace that cracked cup. All right, so we will open that website back up, which, where was it? Right here. So we know we needed, we're in chassis and suspension, so we're going to actually back out and we're going to go to gears and drivetrain. So KAIJU center front cup drive, that's not what we need. Differential internal parts, KAIJU center diff, no, blah blah. Let's see. Differential set, no. Cup pins, nope. Am I not seeing it? Oh, right. Oh no, sold out. So right here is actually what we would need, was the KAIJU drive cup with pins. So right here, it's actually sold out. Now what would happen is that, so you can't actually do a quantity. Dang. Well, it'll be $8.39, so I guess we're just going to have to run it as is. I wish I could see a picture so that I knew whether if it was the same as this piece right here, but obviously that's highly doubtful, because why wouldn't they just... Dang. All right, so seeing that that's the case, let's just open up another one. We'll actually go right to Redcat itself. So we'll go right to Redcat Racing. Parts and accessories. We will click the more. We'll find the KAIJU right here, 75 parts. And let's see, category, let's see, bodies, electric, motors, parts, spare parts. Yeah, see, it's showing 75, so it doesn't look like we can actually just key in on what we need, like on the Team Redcat thing. So you can see right here, wheel and tire, $30.99, so you're saving a couple bucks by going to Team Redcat itself. Kind of might be a good idea. So this piece right here, $6.99, $7.99. So you can see that going to teamredcatshop.com, you actually do end up saving a couple of bucks. But let's see here. So out of stock, see right there, steering link set, out of stock. That's a bummer. Let's see, drive cup with pins, out of stock. Dang. So it looks like the KAIJU is going to be down. That's no good. It's crazy all these parts are already out of stock. You could buy just a whole new differential, but that's out of stock. I wonder if on this site, KAIJU differential, well, see, that's out of stock. But you can't even see the picture anyway. Dang! So I guess KAIJU is going to be down. See, probably people are buying
the whole differential set if that's like the complete part. But without a picture, you can't tell. Oh no. All right, well, let's go downstairs and yeah.
Doesn't that thing just look totally insane on those wheels? So today on RC Guy Garage, we actually just did a 3-hour, I think, plus live, just talking about the KAIJU and something like that. And then I did a swap of these wheels right here just by chance. Well, we'll rip something else. Too bad, little KAIJU.